Well, hey there, dope people. Happy Saturday. It's a chilly day here in Calgary. Just got home from all the errands. Time for post-errand ritual. So, things are good. Things are good today. Today's a good day. Had a nice morning with the wife. Took the dog for a Christmas photo. And, yeah, it was a really nice morning. It was really relaxing. Had some coffee, smoked one. It was good. It was good. Still lots of problems out there, but right now it seems things are A-okay. We're gearing up for the holiday season, and you can tell people's moods are improving just a little bit. We're a bit hectic, but our moods are a bit better, which is really nice. Not that you should always have to be in a good mood. You're allowed to be in a bad mood if you want to. But yeah, it's nice to see not too many people bite their heads off out in public, present company included. Yeah, so lots on the mind. Netflix is probably going to buy Warner Brothers Discovery and all that. And they say it's the death of cinema. Folks, that's been dying for a long, long time. The last time cinema, going to the theater, was an amazing experience was when I worked there 20 years ago, in my early 20s. When it was when you had movies that were really worth going to. Everyone says that Lord of the Rings was the end of it. Or not everyone, I should. A lot of people say it was the end of an era. And I have to agree with that. It did seem we were on a downward spiral from then. But I do remember that era of theater being really good. We had Kill Bill, Volume 1 and 2. The Lord of the Rings trilogy, like I mentioned. The first Harry Potter movies hit the theaters. There's so many I know I'm forgetting. There's some great ones as well. But those ones, of course, are just the ones that really stand out to me, just from the spectacle of it all. Even 1999 with The Matrix and things like that. We had some just incredible movies that blew our mind. Near the end of the 90s, things were at their peak with some amazing cinema. And cinema, I mean cinema, stuff that made you feel and think and things like that. Maybe it's the autism now, but I haven't been surprised by a movie in quite a while. I've been thrilled, excited, but not surprised. Even the most hated Marvel movies and stuff, which I love. I love my Marvel movies. There's no big surprises. I just want to see them reveal the things that I know are coming in a big way, which will be a surprise for other people. But unfortunately not for me. I've read too many comics. I've seen too many things that a lot of these narratives are just, that's how they're going to do it. That's kind of like, they're going to do the thing. How are they going to do the thing? Sometimes they might pull the rug out from underneath you. But Infinity War, we all knew what was coming. Endgame, we knew what was coming. They're gonna undo it, but who's gonna go along the way? There was some surprises, but again, not the shock, not the awe of some movies of what's in the box. That may be a meme now, but back in the day, that shook us with that movie. Seven, by the way, if you haven't seen it, it's one of my all-time favorites. As a failed Catholic, it's a really good movie. But yeah, no, it's the movies have been going downhill. But why? Why have the movies been going downhill? Corporatism. That's it. In a word, corporatism. You just got to make more money. Well, how do you make the most money? Well, you make it as cheaply as possible. Now, I will give credit to Jon Favreau and his crew over at Disney and stuff like that with the volume. If you don't know what the volume is, that is incredible. You can design basically it's not quite interactive, but you can build sets and have stuff that the actors can see and be in. So they really can, like, that's why I think the Mandalorian used that, and a lot of Star Wars stuff uses it. That's why some of it's pretty good. Like, it looks really good because it's just, they're in it. So yeah, like, there's some great technology and stuff like that. But yeah, practical effects, it's done. It's all done. It's all done. Apparently Doomsday is going to have a lot of, Avengers Doomsday is going to have a lot of practical effects, but that's done. But again, they made it so expensive to go to the movies, and they haven't given us anything worthwhile to go to. Zootopia 2, yeah, I pay for Disney. I'm not paying another $40, $50, $60, so just me and my wife can go. We don't even have kids. So it's just us going to see a movie that we can do at home and go get our own treats and at a fraction of the cost of going to the movies now. Because I really like movies. I'd go to the theater all the time, but I can't afford that. No one can now. And there's nothing drawing us in. The only thing that I'll go see now, because it's a tradition, and only that, it's tradition now, is Star Wars movies. I have seen every Star Wars movie in theater in my lifetime. I wasn't born in the... I was born after Return of the Jedi. So I didn't see those 3 in theaters. But everything that was released in theaters that I could go see, I went. Opening night. Every special edition Star Wars. The 3D Star Wars. You name it, I went to it. Even the Rogue One and Solo, I went to opening night. So whether it was with someone or solo by myself, I was there opening night, every Star Wars movie. My friends and I camped out for the first showing of Episode 1 in our hometown when we were in high school. That was my crazy high school days, camping out for Star Wars, playing Star Wars Trivial Pursuit and winning every round. I'm very proud of that, by the way. I've never lost a round of Star Wars Trivial Pursuit. I don't know if I'd still be up to scratch now, but I think all the knowledge is still in there somewhere. So if I was asked the question, I probably could answer it. That's my humble brag of the day. If you can't tell, behind me is my ode to Star Wars. I have my Lego, got a cookie jar and other kitchen paraphernalia, a grinder. There's a cutting board up there of BB-8. There's a Batman shelf, and there's all kinds. There's some. It's a messy table. It's not a gross messy. It's just a cluttered messy. That's okay. We can handle clutter. And there's some more collectibles. My Lord of the Rings shrine. My Jon Snow long claw lamp. It's Nerdvana in here for me. This is my little den. So yeah, no, it's movies are done. I worked in a movie theater. It was one of my favorite jobs I ever had, next to being on the radio. Man, did I love working in a movie theater. Quick story. We Return of the King was coming out, and head office at Famous Players at the time. So it was Famous Players, famous Cineplex, not Cineplex Odeon, Famous Players, like that brand. And they gave us some budget for the release of Return of the Jedi to decorate the lobby. Boy, did we. We made a paper mache Barad-dûr. Yeah, we did. We painted all the windows with different Lord of the Rings motifs and stuff like that. And the coup de grace of Return of the King was, oh man. I loved this. It was so uncomfortable, but so worth it. We have a local playhouse in Prince George, BC, where I'm from. They do fantastic productions. If you live in Prince George, or you think of moving to Prince George, and what's the culture scene like? They actually, they do have a lot of theater, like live theater, not the movie theater, but actual actors and stuff. I know a lot of these people. They're fantastic out of Prince George. Big shout out to all of them. Like Judy Russell and stuff like that. They are fantastic. They have put on some of the best shows I've ever seen, especially in a small town where a lot of us will never get to Broadway. We'll never be able to hit Broadway. But I've seen Jesus Christ Superstar. I've seen, oh man, the things I was in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That wasn't a Judy Russell one, but it was, it was a great production of it. Yeah, like some fun productions with a lot of heart, and some of them are really high caliber. And some good stages in Prince George. My local high school has Vanier Hall. I don't know if they call it Vanier Hall anymore, but yeah, it's that Vanier. I do know that it's a great stage, and I did a lot of work on there, and it was a lot of fun. Anyways, Return of the King opening night. Playhouse had done The Hobbit recently. I asked, because I got my connections, we asked to borrow all the costumes for one night only for opening night of Lord of the Rings for all the staff that weren't working and wanted to volunteer and dress up and have fun. Everyone volunteered. Everyone who could was there. I dressed up as Gandalf. We had the one weird kid who wanted to wear the unitard to be Gollum. God bless the weird kid, man. You're like, who's put on the unitard? The enthusiastic volunteer was everything. And yeah, we had all the different costumes. We had people dressed up as hobbits and Gandalf, and it was great. It was an awesome night. It was a lot of fun. It was we made the paper, all that. That was a big deal back in the day, making the newspaper. It was a good thing, and it's gone now. It's all gone. It's all gone. We have now activations, and you gotta go to like a fair or something like that to be like transported and in something, and like you can't just go on a random night and have like a great night at the movie theater anymore. It seems like some like Landmark are trying, but I think it's too late. It's too expensive. It's only the rich can afford a great night out at the movies. And yeah, so yeah, Netflix buying not Paramount. Maybe they will one day, but buying the Discovery HBO. So I don't know if you know what IP that is. That's Harry Potter. That is I think Lord of the Rings. I think it's New Line. Yeah, I think that's Lord of the Rings. I could be wrong, but all the DC universe, DCU. So Superman, Batman, Justice League, all that stuff. That'll all be on Netflix probably. That means Crave. If you're a Crave subscriber, be aware you might get some changes on that. If that goes through, we might lose Crave and just have to go to Netflix. So it might make things cheaper in the long run. Everything I like on Crave, if I can get it on Netflix, I'll be happy. Like HBO, all that stuff. I could continue not watching Bill Maher on Netflix. Used to watch Bill Maher a lot when he was, normal, as best I can say. Now he's got boomer brain rot, and he can't be wrong for anything. And he's buddies with the big man, and I can't like anyone who's buddies with the big man. I just can't. Even if I met the big man, I continue not liking him, no matter how charming or anything he was to me. I guess that makes me a dick, but it is what it is. But yeah, so movies, it's done. It's done. We're going to stay at home. So I hope, here's some suggestions for you. Do group stuff, have theme nights at home, maybe, do stuff like that. I know like Lord of the Rings is coming up with the 25th anniversary thing. I'm going to try to go to that. That'd be a nice night out. But again, that's, just a once in a while thing. But yeah, unfortunately, the cinema, the movie theater, it's dying. It's going away. Did we do it? I don't think we did it. I think it was done to us. This seems like something done to us. I think we'd be more than willing to go out to the movies if it was affordable. If they still had a decent Tuesday night deal. I'd go to movies on Tuesday night. That's great. It's awesome. Going out, just random Tuesday, go to movies. Love that. I used to do Friday night, midnight cinema, $5, go see some old school shit. So in Prince George, we had a great movie theater, great manager who was enthusiastic about movies. He really loved movies. I think he had an alcohol problem too, but he also loved movies. It was great. It was fantastic. Go have a few drinks, go watch a Terminator 2. Go watch, I saw the Indiana Jones trilogy on the big screen. Couldn't get Star Wars. Why can't you get Star Wars? He's like, it's impossible to get. It was impossible to get a Prince of Star Wars. Not impossible, just out of reach, not within the budget. So we saw a lot of great old school movies from the early 90s and the 80s that you just couldn't see normally. God, I couldn't tell you which all we saw. I used to have all the ticket stubs, but Oh man, there was so many good ones, and we saw them all. We watched them all, me and the friends. Midnight and then Denny's. Oh, it was good times. It was good times, but I don't think they really do that anymore. If they do, I'd love to know about it. Let me know in the comments if anywhere in Calgary does midnight movies or like old school showings of stuff on a regular basis that's cheap. I'd like to go. I'd really like to go more. I think there is a couple places. I just don't quite know where they are or familiar with them. But mention in the comments if you do know places that still show old school movies on cheap and stuff like that. That'd be really great. At least keep maybe the old stuff alive, you know? Keep some of these old theater houses going and stuff like that. I don't care about the big multiplexes and stuff like they can fuck off. Let's be honest. They can all fuck off. So you get for overcharging us all these years, you putzes. Bigger and bigger and higher prices and like gimmicky and get more gimmicky and like just show us the goddamn movie and make it an affordable night. We didn't stop coming because there wasn't enough gimmicks. We stopped coming because it was too much for nothing. Too much for nothing. Overpriced concessions and overpriced movie tickets. That's it. That's why we stopped coming. Overpriced concessions and overpriced movie tickets. It's that simple. You went too far on the whole capitalism thing. Not against it, but you need to be reined back. Like, I'm telling you, things need to be regulated. We need to have caps on shit. But no, let's not have caps on stuff. Let's instead make it so no one will go to it and it's, you know, just buy it, sell it for parts. Sell the industry for parts. Let these all big buildings go empty and sit there empty and just suck up. You know, they'll still use power, they'll still use energy, so it doesn't, you know, even though they're empty, they still have to, you know, keep security systems on and stuff. So no, I think we're at the end of that, unfortunately. She shouldn't be this way. Now I'm more excited for the lineup on my streaming apps than I am for anything coming in the theaters over the holidays. There's no like big Star Wars movie this season. There's nothing really big that I'm like, ooh, I got to go. Even Zootopia 2, I'm like, I can wait. I heard it's really good. If you got kids, go for the night out if you can afford it. But damn, I'll wait till it comes out on the app. It is what it is. So yeah, everything's conglomerating, monopolizing, and things are getting more and more expensive. That's all that's happening. Nothing is being made here. There's no goods being created. It's just things getting bigger and unstoppable. And before long, we're not going to know what hit us. Like, there's a lot of people screaming what I'm saying. There's a lot of people on the top of their lungs screaming and yelling at you. I'm going to try to be calm about it. Man, I think a lot of you aren't prepared for what's next. It's going to be so controlled, so just filtered, and there's not going to be any organic creativity. It's going to be gone. Organic creativity will be gone. It'll be something that is rare, that you have to be not just good, but extraordinary to be noticed. That's it. That's the only way you're going to get noticed at all one day. You can't be just good. You got to be extraordinary to be noticed for your art and stuff like that. Otherwise, you're just going to be, it's all going to be noise, AI generated, this, that, and the other, because that's just, unless our governments put a stop to it and stop allowing the major investment and stuff like that. I don't even know how much Canada's investing in AI, and I'm terrified to find out, honestly. If you know, put in the comments, but damn it, I don't know. So yeah. I love movies. I love culture. It's culture to me. This is my culture. I enjoy this shit. It makes me feel good. I like getting into the lore and you know, the greatest story ever told is the same story. But yeah, no, it's I love my Star Wars. I love my Batman. I love all my IP, but probably not going to see it in a movie theater anymore. You know, I'll probably go see Batman 2. The Mandalorian and Grogu, and that's about it. That's my list of what I'm going to go see in the theaters. And Mandalorian Grogu, the only reason why I'll go see that one in theaters is because it's tradition. That's it. I'm not looking forward to the $80 night that is going to be, because I'll have to get the collector stuff. Yeah, I'll have to get the collector stuff, but whatever. It'll be an $80 night and a good memory with the wife. Fantastic. So hope you enjoy my theater talk. Hope you go support live theater. Actually, one more last thing. I went to the theater the other night here in Calgary at the Max Spell Center, one of the stages down there. Fantastic. Got to see Christmas Carol, a Theater Calgary production. Yeah, it was awesome. Maybe I'll try to figure out. I'm still working on this YouTube thing. I don't know how to do stuff yet, so I'll try to put links in the bio for Theater Calgary. So go all this if you're in Calgary this holiday season. Go check out A Christmas Carol. It is fantastic. Charles Dickens knew what the hell he was talking about with that story. That is the greatest Christmas lesson ever. Peace on earth, goodwill towards men, and God bless us, everyone. That's it. I don't believe in, the traditional God, but that sentiment of everyone should have equal blessings during this holiday season is an easy one to get behind. Whatever you believe, whatever your lean is, I don't care if you're a stringent non-believer, you should be blessed. Even if you haven't been, you should be. Yeah. So Merry Christmas, everyone. I'll be making some more videos. Hope you enjoy this holiday season, whatever you celebrate, however you celebrate, just as long as you do it with people you love. Even if it's one person or 1,000. Do it who you want. Do what you want with who you want this holiday season. You know what I mean. Find that mistletoe, yo. Anyways, this is downsliding very, very fast. I love y'all. Keep it dope.